feel like you're slipping with a chopstick, bring your other fingers like this. Yeah, it's the tension pushing you off so that you don't slide too much. You got like buffer zones. Because it's very tight in here. And again, I'm changing my angle, and now I'm just projecting like a laser beam through there. So it's like heat, but it's life force. But she may feel it as heat, actually.
What do you feel?
12. 12's good.
So would that be hot or?
A 10 is always where she's going to tighten up against me.
Or
So
start
she's feeling it as a
trying to
12 on a
punch
scale of like, that was really
I
intense.
pushed through the intensity until it became a 12.
Okay, yeah. But actually she's still breathing and working with
and
it.
she's
so.
not punching you.
And notice that just clicked with the
Yeah.
slightest little movement, right? So I got
So
that
you don't
joint
stop
here.
it at 10, I go through it.
As long as you're breathing.
My mind.
Yeah, we're expanding your
It's
horizons.
going through a wall instead of stopping on it. I always stop
We've
it.
changed the definition of a 10.
You go through
I'll let
it.
you see the other
You
side.
go through it until it disappears into
Right, because most people think, oh, a 10 is like intense pain, but I'm defining a
Yeah.
10 as where you are going to tighten up against me.
Oh,
That's what I define a 10 as,
my
not,
mouth
oh,
is
that's my
certainly
pain
before
scale.
my body.
Like pulling away.
That's right, pulling away or tightening or clenching her jaw. But she wasn't actually doing that.
Not at all.
Yeah, so it's more just a bit dramatic. You know, she's getting a bit dramatic.
Drama queen.
But, yeah. She wants everybody to know that, well, she's
It's
got a high
hurting.
pain threshold, but it's still fucking painful.
Yeah.
No, it
that's
is
what it is.
painful, but I'm focusing more on the
You're ready
release.
to let it go.
Yeah, on the release. Yeah,
Green light.
Exactly, yeah. And how easy, that joint, I just hardly, you know, I was like, okay. Before it wasn't going. Remember, I was pulling, I was doing all sorts of stuff, it didn't go.
But it's a partnership, is what I...
It is a
Very
partnership.
much working. I find sometimes when I'm being worked on, I touch the therapist, so I can feel their energy as well as they're feeling mine.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, not inappropriate touching. I
Yeah.
just connect with them on some level.
yep, yep.
And sometimes they notice and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, yeah,
So if they're working on me here, I would be like that.
Yeah.
If they're working on me,
yeah,
and it's a closed loop.
yeah. So they're tuned into you.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling really happy about
Me too.
this, which
I
is
feel
great.
like a lot of heart chakras have opened up here.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah, very nice. I may, while I'm here at the thumb, before progressing further, I may just get all bands of the thumb loose while I'm here. So I'm going to do this one as well. Notice I'm several millimeters below the nail bed. This is imperative. If I start digging in here, that's a really bad pain that will bruise and make them very sore. So I'm wanting to get where this tendon is coming up through here and then work along it. And
And that would run underneath the nail bed into the tip of the thumb where you've been.
I
working
believe so,
anyway.
to there anyway, yeah. Yep. So sometimes I'm holding, and other times I move the chopstick, but other times I move the finger.
Sometimes you send a laser.
Yeah, sometimes I send a laser, yeah. Like right now, I'm sending like a laser of energy through there. And it,
It's
again,
a white
for-
hot light.
like hot light, yeah.
Yeah.
That melts the tension. Okay. And so for a lot of people, obviously they're going to go, oh, that's a load of shit, or that's a quack thing, or whatever, but it's real.
Don't concern yourself with that.
No. So we're going to come back to here and get right into that spot again and again, just send that energy there. And then into there. And here I'm holding the thumb, and then I'm moving the thumb into the chopstick as well, and then side to side. And down. And notice I'm getting in quite deep now, and that one's letting go pretty easily. Bit of what I call gentle persuasion.
Gentle
And again,
persuasion.
things are moving now.
Gentle persuasion.
You like that one, did you?
It's such a paradox.
So now I'm gonna, like I said, I may as well just do the whole thumb.
Yeah.
I feel it's just gonna be better, and then I'll follow up.
Yeah.
That
But what
way.
I'm noticing is it's a skill level, obviously, that you've got your 30 years because you're sensing exactly where the threshold is.
Yeah, that's it.
And that will take time for at least me.
Yeah,
as
that's,
a newbie.
yeah, I mean, I'm sort of almost showing you guys advanced techniques. So I
Well,
can't
that's
help
what I'm
myself,
saying.
but
Yeah.
that focus on that level of
Because
skill,
that's
you know, is being,
because you could get it so wrong.
yeah, you could get it so wrong,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's really impressive because it's only experienced hand that
Only,
makes that
yeah,
difference.
that's right, that's right,
Yeah.
that's right. So, you know, but I
It's kind
also
of like
hope
giving
that-
us explosives, but we've got to know that we can blow things up with it.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
That's right. You know, 20 kilos will do this, with 25 will blow them up. you know?
Don't light the fuse.
Yeah, don't light the fuse.
Why not? Just terminate it.
She won't appreciate
Pop it open and get it out there.
All right, so we're going to come
Says
down
me
through
with
here.
my
Yeah.
Says
Suki
you.
Lala yesterday.
I noticed that you were different yesterday and you're thinking about like
Different
just go for
watching.
it. Yeah. It's good to see your enthusiasm for her.
But you know, when you do like a lot of sports stuff, you learn to deal with pain.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
It's understanding what a
practiced
good pain
and-
is
yeah,
too,
yeah.
as well.
The big di- there's
The
a big
difference
difference.
between good and bad pain is enormous. One is helping you and one isn't.
yeah.
And that's why it matters so much, the ability of the person to tune into what
Yeah.
they're doing and know that this is a very, very powerful tool.
Yeah, it really is. So that's good because that's quite a big thing to learn.
It's a very big.
And then it's kind of like, you know, I remember going to my first boxing session thinking it's never going to be that hard again. You know, once you get in there and you've got you burst through your fitness zones and do all
That's
that,
right.
it's never going
right.
to be that hard
That's right.
as that first getting in there.
Unless you get yourself really tight in it without
Yes.
maintaining, you know, then it will.
Yeah, well, that's right. If you didn't go and continue with your fitness, then it's going to.
Or if you're a massage therapist and you massage a hell of a lot of people with your hands, and especially using your fingers rather than tools, your hands will get tight.
Yes.
Again, as I've seen it in myself. Yeah. So, but you know, you want to kind of go, let me continually try and get rid of tension.
I guess that's why it's important to qualify your clients as well, isn't it? Because you're putting your own body through, you know, a process to look after them.
That's
so
right.
you're not going to waste your energy on somebody who's
Absolutely.
just yeah.
Yeah. No, it is. It's hard work on the therapist. Emotionally, you know, because you're there with people going through emotional things. Plus, physically, it's hard work. It's hard work on your hands massaging people. And if they're going to resist it, you're like,
Yeah, well, why
Why
bother? I'll
bother?
go work on somebody
That's
who
right.
actually
Who
is ready
appreciates
and
it.
wants it,
That's it.
needs it.
that's why I say don't work on red lights.
Yeah.
You know, and yellow lights, it takes a bit of time, but you know. But you can see I'm just following that band down, and again, I'm holding that chopstick right on the spot and then just slightly stimulating it. And I feel like it's still quite charged in there, so I'm going to come back up here to this lovely spot here. And just let her feel that and breathe into it.
It's the pins and needles.
You do? Yeah. And again, putting a bit of laser beam, projecting my energy into the laser and just melting all that. That's why I think that is a lot easier to do with a rounded chopstick too. You know, so if you can, we'll let her move that thumb around a little bit. And then coming into there again.
Thank you.
This one feels a bit charged to me as well, so I'm just going to go in at light to medium pressure and just hold it there. Yeah, a lot going on.
Like Pac-Man's in there eating it all.
Yeah. And then I'll just move the thumb towards toward the chopstick a little bit, and then I'll move the chopstick around a bit. And then this one I'm going to move very slightly more to get, because there seems to be a lot of blockage just in here. And again, holding that thumb, moving it. You can see that's, and then easing off slightly just to work with her thresholds there, and then coming into that one again. So that's what I would call a major anchor point on that one. It seems really jammed in there. And then moving ever so, see, I've just moved slightly, right? Because there's so much charge. And again, projecting that energy into there. And then moving it slightly. And this is why if a person is using a chopstick without focus and attention, it's extremely dangerous. Yeah. So I'm very focused and attentive to the point of projecting my energy into the chopstick and making a laser beam. Light kind of thing. All right, so now I'm changing the angle to get this to, it's like pushing, so I'm pushing all this energy this way, right? Toward the heart, toward, so that it can actually, towards the breath so that it can be cleaned out.
Let it go.
So the breath is one of the primary ways to clean out this energy or whatever it is that causes muscles to become tight, blockages in the chi. So again, I'm just moving that slightly and then crossing over it because it's starting to release now.
It's like it's released a
cross
lot.
over
Yeah, it
here?
has, yeah.
Can you feel it?
Because I noticed at the tip you're just pressing down, you're not doing any sort of crossover here.
I do eventually, but mostly
Okay.
I start with just pressing down.
Okay.
Can you feel it?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, it's let go,
Yeah.
yeah. Took a bit of gentle persuasion.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Ungentle persuasion.
Yeah.
When the client comes back to me and says gentle persuasion.
Yeah, that's it. Because we don't want to go too hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I can feel a complete release.
yeah, me too. That's why now I'm moving down.
Can you feel it's just petty?
Yeah,
Ragdoll.
yeah, exactly. Which is what we're wanting. Okay, so, and that, because that could be, even though that's coming this way, that can definitely be involved in all of this as well.
Yeah.
And I would suspect so, being that tight, right? So that's why I think it's good to do the whole thumb. So now I'm coming down below that, and I'm just still feeling something just in there. And that's moving, and so we can come right into the joint here. And as it's less stuck, see, I can do more of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because the anchor, it was held and anchored really strongly in here, which took a lot of
I'm
work.
almost ready to fall asleep now.
Good, you can if you want.
Can I?
Yep. Because it's like going into another state of consciousness. This is going to shift a lot of her consciousness as well. And there may be, as she goes into that sleep, there may be emotions come up. She may have memories come up too, like of different things that have caused this and that she can let go of. So you can see how I'm flicking over that band right there. See that
Yep.
flick? Yeah?
Yep.
So I'm still kind of going, okay, how much of that's released? Some of it, definitely, but I think there still could be a little bit more. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I like to do a thorough job in here, so I'm not quite, although I see it's releasing, or release, but I think there's more. So again, I'm coming back to here. And just
He's an
letting her-
excavator.
Yeah, this is excavation, yeah.
So the theory is once you clear it, then you shouldn't have to go back there again unless for maintenance.
Yeah, well, ideally, if somebody maintains it, because then if they maintain it properly, you won't have to excavate again.
Yeah.
Excavating is for when it's been there for years.
Decades.
Yeah, years, decades. But it could be also like in people that use their thumbs a lot, that their tension builds up in their thumbs very quickly.
Ah,
I
yes.
used to do rock climbing.
Oh, did you?
There's a lot
Yeah,
of finger
a lot of finger stuff.
holds. Yeah.
But that's why I say, as a massage therapist, we're some of the people that use our fingers the most. So we have to look after our fingers. Otherwise, I know so many massage therapists that their hands have basically given out on them.
Yeah.
And I've seen it in
I've
myself
seen it.
many times
They
when my hands
actually
get so
just,
tight.
yeah. It even hurts to just put your thumb surface on something.
Yeah.
Cup, you know.
So here's where I feel like it's anchored. I just figured it out. It's just there.